Let's go next to how about Stevie from Asheville, North Carolina? Stevie, welcome.
Hey, David. Thanks for having me on.
My pleasure.
Um, I just had a question, a little bit of a specific question today. I guess the theme is Supreme Court. But so in the idea of, or in counseling, there's this concept of duty to protect,
Hmm.
whereas a client has confidentiality from their therapist in most cases, except for a few specific ones. And just like to list one, for instance, child abuse. If a client were to disclose to a therapist that they're abusing their child, then duty to warn, duty to protect, the counselor would have to inform the law.
Of course.
My question is, in the wake of in the wake of this Supreme Court decision in which some states are going to ban abortion, I'm curious if some states are going to say, "Oh, a fetus, that is a child." If a client were to say they're seeking an abortion outside of the state, does would that fall under child abuse? And would the counselor have a duty to protect for an unborn child?
So they would absolutely argue that. I think the question would be whether local police could really do anything about it. Because let's imagine a different example. I guess imagine that a client disclosed to a client in Texas disclosed to their therapist, I'm planning to kill someone in Amsterdam or something like that. Okay. So the therapist can go and they can call Texas police, and Texas police maybe could ask some questions, but they really probably can't do anything. The crime is supposedly going to happen in Amsterdam. And then if you call Amsterdam police and say this person might be doing this thing, they would say, okay, thanks for letting us know. If they come to Amsterdam, then we will be aware of it, but there's nothing they can do until the person is there. So in thinking about the instance of abortion's banned in Texas, you tell your therapist, I'm going to go to neighboring wherever to get an abortion. I don't think Texas police can really do anything about it because it's not a crime in that other state and they're not planning to do it in Texas. Yeah, I think that they will make the argument, but I don't think it will be very effective at doing anything.
Right. I think that it all comes back to trying to enforce abortion laws like this in general is just kind of silly.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is. And there are going to be all sorts of absurd situations like this for sure, but we'll have to deal with them as they come up.
Right. Okay. Well, that's just the thought I've been having lately. Thank you for having me on.
All right, Stevie from Asheville, very much appreciate it. Nice connection, got right to the question. Hard to beat that.